All right, so we back. You know, last time. Well, first off, I'm LP. John is drinking a vitamin water, and Pierre is down there with his bangs hanging out the front of his hat.
Man, 'cause I got luxurious hair.
Yeah.
His bangs.
So look, yes, last time we was here, Pierre said some wild shit that we just had to revisit. We were talking about, different guards who would have been great had they not been hurt. And Pierre made a side comment. He threw it in there quick that Derrick Rose was the best point guard of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we even get into this, I hate when we do things like this because I have to take stances and say certain things that I don't want to do or say. Like, but go ahead, Pierre, since you brought this up, what are you talking about?
This is just my personal opinion. I think Derrick Rose is probably one of the most explosive guards we've ever seen in our lifetime. The things that Derrick Rose was doing back in 2011 was just incredible. It was incredible to see from a guard, from the way he was making plays, from the way he was carrying his team, the way he was getting to the rack, the way he was finishing on a competition. I had never seen anything like it in my lifetime. And unfortunately, his career was cut short due to injuries. I think he could have won a championship, even with LeBron and those individuals still being in the league. I thought Derrick Rose was primed to be that star. So by saying that, I rank Derrick Rose very high among my top point guards ever of all time. He is actually number one.
Okay, number one.
He's number one on my list. And if you want, I can give you a list of 1 through 5.
Might as well.
But like I said, no one can say anything wrong about Derrick Rose, in my opinion. He was something that we've never seen before. And yeah, the boy was a beast. He still is a beast. But back in those times, 2011, nobody was messing with him. So if you want me to give you my top 5 in order, I'll go Derrick Rose 1, Jason Kidd 2. I go Isaiah Thomas 3, Magic Johnson 4, and just because that boy's making a ton of noise too right now, I go Steph Curry at 5. That's my top 5 point guards that I've seen in my lifetime.
Wait, say it again. You said Derrick Rose 1, Magic Johnson. Go ahead.
Nope, D Rose 1, Jason Kidd 2.
Wait.
Isaiah Thomas 3, Magic Johnson 4, and Steph Curry 5. My list.
You ain't gotta reiterate my list. Who else's list would it be? It's clearly no one else's list.
My list, bro. Say what you want.
I'm about to.
JK number 2 on my list. I see you getting your chest all hype. JK number 2.
Fuck are you talking, John? Go ahead, man.
Oh no.
Go.
Well, all right. My point guards. Where do I rank Derrick? That's the first question. I got lost. Where do I rank Derrick Rose or my all time, or what are we talking about here? Because Pierre, this list really threw me off. Let me read it. Okay, where do I rank Derrick Rose on my all time list? Well, since I picked him, I think he has. I don't know. I don't really have an all time point guard list. Like I really don't.
Because you don't respect point guards.
That's not the truth at all. Point guard. We need point guard.
You never have.
Stop your mouth, okay? All right. So if I had to pick point guards real fast, and like I'm including Derrick Rose, I'm going to go at a 5. Magic would be my first pick. Like Magic, what he did out there, and the pieces that I saw, like he can run the floor well. It was just from what I saw. This is a really real fast off the top of my head. Magic. Then I had to go with point guard. For my favorite, like. Gary Payton would be my second favorite point guard because this is the way he hawked the ball. Floor general. I like John Stockton a lot. I like John Stockton. I don't say.
Are you ranking these in any order? Or
no, I'm not ranking. That's what I said. Stockton third. I'm not ranking. I don't have order.
Okay.
Third. Derrick Rose will be in there, and then I say Chris Paul. Those are like my point guards really have stood out to me, and not in particular order. And don't even say I say Magic.
So where did Derrick Rose stand though? If we're answering the question.
And amongst those where I say right there, he would probably be like the third one there. Like I said, Magic, PG, and then I did Derrick Rose.
So it seems like we might have changed the question. Are we talking about our favorite point guards, or are we talking about where does he stand amongst the greatest point guards of all time?
Oh, shit.
Because I would answer it two different ways, is what I'm saying. Pierre, you broached this, so.
I thought I answered it very clearly. D Rose is my favorite point guard of all time.
Okay, I understand.
And by
what you
doing
answered.
that, I'll rank him number one. So I answered both of those questions.
So the question is, where does he rank among all time? And then we're going, where do we put him amongst our favorites?
1 and 1 for both of those. Where does he rank in my opinion?
No, I'm not asking. I'm trying to understand so I can understand before I answer. That's what we're doing. We're not talking about where does he rank best, or we're talking about where is he our favorites, or both.
I answered both.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with both. John, where was you answering? You was just ranking your favorites?
Yeah, I ran my favorites. I don't got none of all time. I don't favorites. Still, my favorite point guards I just talked about right there. Derrick Rose will be amongst the ones I talk about. I can name a bunch of point guards, but
okay,
that I love. But yeah.
All right. So if we're gonna go with first, I'll go with my favorites first. My favorite point guard of all time is Derrick Rose. Easy. Like it's always it has been since he got in the league. Top 5 favorites, I would go Derrick Rose. I didn't get to see Magic, but I saw Magic. So I would say Magic Johnson, my second favorite, because the way he was dropping dimes. Like I would love to really be like this age watching Magic, you know what I'm saying? Like get down like that, how he got down. I would love that. So I would say Magic 2. My third favorite point guard, even though I don't root for him like this, Chris Paul. He's my third favorite point guard. He can do everything on the court. Like in his prime, he could do everything on the court. And as a floor general, I don't know too many better floor generals that there were. You can't really point to many. I would say 4, Isaiah, because he was back then. He was a little guard back then, putting the whip wops, you know, giving folks work. You know, we all know about the ankle injury game. He still dropped 29, or I think it was 29 in like the fourth or something crazy like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah, so he went off there. And if we're going my fifth favorite point guard is Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway, again, I'm a small guard, but Tim Hardaway, if we talk about the crossover, he made the crossover popular. It was so quick and smooth. It was just tween cross, and he was getting everybody with it. He had the jumper from John, you're familiar with the jumper that starts back here. He had one of them. You know what I'm saying? So Tim Hardaway is my 5th favorite point guard. But where does Derrick Rose rank amongst the best point guards? Magic Johnson's clearly the best point guard to ever play the game.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly. Like, without question. He started as a rookie. He played center as a point guard. Mm-hmm. Right. He was bigger than everybody. He could see over everybody. There wasn't a pass he couldn't make. He knew you were open. He knew the other guy that you was going to pass to was open before you got the ball. Like Magic was just
special.
He was the perfect point guard. I don't see anybody better than him as a point guard. Derrick Rose, like you said, was the most explosive guard you've ever seen, ever. Point guard that you've ever seen. Like kids like Russell Westbrook. I love Russell Westbrook too. Derrick Rose.
Not like Derrick, though.
Derrick was different. Go look at some of them two-handed.
Yeah.
Go look at some of them. So I would put Derrick Rose probably 3, 4, 5. He would make top 5 because I would say Magic. I would say Isaiah. They're too proven. Mm-hmm. And John, you're gonna hate me for this. I don't even know how much. Okay, no, I ain't gonna say no dumb shit like that. I was gonna say some wild shit, but I'll take Stockton. I'll take Stockton over Derrick Rose. Stockton is an all-time steals leader. He's an all-time assist leader, and those aren't going to be touched. Those records won't be touched. He didn't really get taken advantage of too much. Yeah. I mean, when you saw him getting his ass busted, it was because Jordan was on the court. Stockton, he'll knock down that open jumper. He'll get your team everything. I mean, who ran the pick and roll better than Stockton? Steve Nash?
Stockton, barely. He up there, but like
not yeah.
Stockton Malone pick and roll is probably the deadliest pick and roll team of all time. Like like Karl Malone has millions of points from him. like that mob, man.
And then everybody else 8 too. So
and everyone else still gave you 10.
Hornacek still give you 10, 12. So I would put Derrick Rose probably 5th, just on what could have been. So that's what I'm at with.
Also, remember guy Rondo, man. I was like when Rondo in the Celtic years, that was some point guard to me. I like Rondo with the Celtics. That was fun point guard.
He was
to
a
watch.
floor leader. He was a good floor leader, but I question. Well, he was fun to watch, but yeah, you could just back off. He could back off Rondo his whole career. So
That's horrible.
yeah, man.
You know, where does the guy? I'm just curious too, because I just love to hear people's opinion about basketball. Where would Steve Nash rank on you guys' list?
So
Two-time MVP. Go ahead, my fault.
No, go ahead, because that's what I was gonna say earlier, but I stopped myself.
No.
I mean, because what can you say really negative about Steve Nash? You know, like I mentioned, two-time MVP. He can shoot. You know, he can finish at the basket. He definitely his teammates involved.
He said it. He said it. I seen. I thought John computer screen froze. He stared you down.
I know he did. I know he don't like Steve Nash, but that's why I want.
It's not that he don't like him. It's not that we don't like Steve Nash.
Okay,
it's the fact that y'all call him the two-time MVP. Like you really want.
I know it should have been Kobe, but that's.
Should have been Shaq.
Two-time MVP. No,
Shaq got robbed. Shaq got. Either way, listen, my lighting is trash today. Even worse than normal. Can't get it right.
Two-time MVP, man. What y'all mean? Y'all out there in Phoenix. Y'all should know.
Steve Nash or John, go ahead.
Nope. Steve Nash.
Yeah.
No.
Where's he at? Top 10?
You're not top 10?
Maybe.
And just tell me what
Maybe.
Why not? Why not?
I can't give. He shouldn't be MVP. But when folks came out here, they had career nights. Wherever he went, that point guard had career nights. I'm sorry.
Guard was.
But the other guard had career nights every time.
And that's not hyperbole. Like they legit had career nights. You can look back at the stats.
Wearing his ass out over and over again because he ran around real good with the ball.
Yeah. Folks got tired of guard. He just threw a lob to Amari Stoudemire.
Fuck out of here, Steve. Nah. He just handing out. He may be angry. What's the next topic? Steve Nash.
Look.
Steve Nash.
LP, tell me about Steve Nash, man. Let me hear something.
Well, I don't know. I respect Steve Nash. He was shooting the long ball. If he had the freedom, I guess he did have the freedom. If he wanted to score like how Steph was scoring, I think it could have been on a lesser scale. He probably could have hit you for about 25 to 28 per game. You know what I'm saying? But he had a flamethrower.
Okay. Yeah, no, okay. I don't want to get sound like I don't like Steve Nash at all. Like Steve Nash can ball. Like. He can ball, but it's like he can shoot really well and stuff. He can draw his teammates and everything. If he wasn't getting worked over on the other end so much, and then at least come down, well, Steve Nash can shoot that thing. So why not shoot it just a little bit more? Because then the folks have to respect him a little bit more, and then he can get on by you with his dribble and still find some more.
Yeah, the whip wop on him.
Yeah, so I don't like.
Because of his defense is why you rank him low.
Fuck. Yes, that's one of the reasons. Yes, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't appreciate James Harden. I don't like folks who don't give it they all on both ends of the court. Like I don't like that shit.
I think he could have tried on. I think he did try on defense. It's just he was too small to guard like Steph.
Don't say that.
I don't disrespectful.
I hate when people say that. I hate when people say that shit.
It's disrespectful.
So Nash didn't try on D.
It's very disrespectful to small guards. First off, don't say like Steph. Steph is 6'4". Steph is 6'4", and you don't play defense either. So first off,
I play better than you, bro. Yes, facts. I do.
We ain't gonna get to because anyway. Steph.
See,
every time he always says some dumb.
Why y'all blaming me?
Yeah, because you're the only one. Anyway, Steph Curry is 6'4". He's not a small guard. Let's stop with that bullshit. He's skinny. Better. He's not that skinny either.
No, he's not. He should be playing better defense than what he be playing too.
Right.
Sometimes. Like sometimes he out there half-ass trying. Man, I'm sorry. I don't respect that.
He don't even get down in a defensive stance. He just leans over. Like I hate a nigga that just lean over.
Like his pretend defense is so bogus. I'm sorry. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
We hyping these cats up like, oh, it's just different. It's different. It's different because you motherfuckers ain't playing defense. It's Matador out here. What's going on, man? I'm sorry. I don't like that.
Folks talking about too small. Patrick Beverly is 6'1". 6'1".
Ain't having it from nobody.
They
sorry.
put him on Bron. Chris Paul. They put Chris Paul on Kevin Durant and LeBron and in the playoffs. Fuck out of here. When it mattered.
Chris Paul down here with the forearm, not letting Miles move.
They couldn't go nowhere. Chris Paul's really like.
I don't respect any basketball player that play no defense. This is disgusting to me. Like, what are you playing basketball for? You're supposed to be on both ends of the court. Everyone should be a two-way fucking player.
They didn't pay Steve Nash to play defense. They played Steve Nash to get everybody involved.
Jabari Parker. I paid you to play basketball. Everything's part of basketball.
They don't play James Harden to play defense, man.
Yep, that's why he just go around. That's why we don't see him in the motherfucking playoffs either. All of a sudden, just fade away.
Shit, he's lucky he's the most lucky this Rona hit. Because if this Rona wouldn't have hit, we would have seen him get bounced again in the playoffs on some fuck shit. And Russ would have been carrying everybody.
Russ was doing everything.
Russ would have had the whole. Come on, guys, what are y'all scared of?
Like, for real.
Fuck out of here.
James is scared.
Shit. Only him and Eric Gordon would have came. Well, Eric Gordon would have shot. He just wouldn't have made too many of them.
He'd have been 10 for 30.
He wouldn't have been scared though. He would have been shooting.
He'd have been 10 for 30.